Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Oh my god, it's shaking. It's vibrating. See? I'm on my bed. I don't know, I have been rehearsing the same line, the same script a few times, a few days, and I guess since a few weeks before. But until right now, I feel very nervous and I forget all the points. I don't know why. Hello guys, so the topic that I would like to share with you is how I develop reading as my habit. So if you know me, I don't like to read books, especially English book. But interestingly that it has changed because I don't like to read books is when I was a few years before, and now I'm very excited and I fall in love with books, and I hope with this sharing I can makes other people love reading book as well. And if you want some tips on how to start reading book, I hope that this video will help you. At the same time, I know that it is very common to listen people keep on saying that you have to read books because a book can increase your knowledge. You know that critical thinking needs you to read book first. If you want to success, you have to read books. Yes, I also receive the same line whenever I ask or I tell people that I don't like to read books. It has become a confusion for me because I don't know how to start, and because of that, I hope that this video can help you. Before I go to the main points, I think it's very important for me to share a little bit about my background with English language. Actually, since I was young, I was not exposed to English language. I mean, like in terms of songs, rhymes, poems, books. I don't read English books. So I just know English as one of the subjects in school that I have to excel, I have to get A. That's all. That was when I am in my primary school. When I was in high school, I also have the same mentality, which is I just have to pass English for an academic purposes. And at the same time, I had a lot of my friends who can speak English language fluently. Some of them can even debate in English language. So that's mean that they're so good, they're so proficient enough. So I adore them and I wish that I can be like that. When I said about debate, they're not just like speaking in English. At the same time, they have to think, they have to make decision quickly. After I finished my SPM, I was offered in a university with a course, and that course is English language and literature. So that's become a need for me to read English language, to expose with English literature, to know about their culture. And the most important thing when it's come to want to gain knowledge, it is people always say and Iqra, it is about read. You must read. You cannot escape from reading. So that's the story, and now I will share with you how I slowly started to develop this amazing habit, which is reading. Okay, the first tip don't have a very lengthy explanation, but it's very important. This is in the first place, which is keep going. It is only keep going. I mean, like if you feel like you feel lazy, if you feel like you want to stop, you must keep going. Maybe you stop today, but tomorrow you start again. I like to watch thriller movie. I guess like if I like thriller English movie, maybe I like the same genre books. So I try to read English thriller books, but I don't like it. So that's mean like I have to keep on trying new books. I'm not only trying romantic book, I'm also trying fiction book, non-fiction book that related to life lesson, quotes, books that have so many quotes. I try children book as well. So it's a very long journey, I know, but this journey is very worth it. I found out that it's not only me, but some other they feel it's so hard. Like whenever you read a book, that's not only in one page, there's 1,000 words that you don't understand. I mean like 1,000 words is, I mean like there's a lot of words that we don't understand. Usually when we are beginner to read books, English book, we are not familiarized with English book, and the first time we read, it must be that we don't get it. What is the meaning behind it? Did I have to always check dictionary? So my tip is, yes, it is very important to know the meaning, because that is how for you to improve. But it's not all of the words that you don't understand you have to search its meaning. Sometimes you have to guess. From the sentence, you must guess, oh, this word, maybe it's mean this one. But sometimes there is word that the keywords to understand about the storyline, and you feel like this is a very important word. So I know that this is not described about feeling, but this is described about the action done by the hero or heroine in the story. So I need to know what is the meaning of this word. So that one you have to find the meaning. But for something like they just describe what they're feeling, they describe with a lot of words, like they're very joy, happy, content, and you don't know what is content, but you know what is joy, you know what is happy, so you can guess what is content. It's similar to that. The next tip is very, very interesting. I don't know, all the tips are very interesting. So the next tip is you have to expose yourself with books. In my area, there are many bookstores that sell academic books, reference book, but there's not many good stores that sell very good English novels, English books. And then I started to know MPH, I know Popular, but the great bookstore after all is Kinokuniya. Like if you enter that bookstore, around you is books, and you will be very excited because they have a lot of choices. So you feel like, maybe I can read this one, maybe I can read this one, maybe I can read this one. You have a lot of choice. Whenever I go to bookstore, usually because I want to sustain that kind of excitement to read a book. I remember that whenever I go out, and then I drove by to this bookstore, and then I feel like, oh my god, there are many books released, and it's very, very interesting book, and I really want to buy it. But the last book that I bought, I still not finish it. So I have to finish it as soon as possible so I can buy new book and then I can read it. So you know, that's the trick. That's the trick. The last one is, not only you have to know the suitable genre with you, but it is very important as well for you to know yourself. As for me, I don't know if I am choosy or whatever. I like to borrow books from library, because I know like I'm a very, very, you know, like I don't know how to take care books, and you know, like you have a very huge responsibility when you borrow books from others, and at the same time it takes me a very long time to read books. Sometimes I need a month, more than a month, and I have a lot of things to settle down. So I guess like with having a book that I buy it myself, I can bring it anywhere, I can read it everywhere, I can flip it, I can use whatever it is, as long as I enjoy reading books. So I need to buy one. So that is me knowing myself. So I hope that you know yourself as well, and you can find that this is very useful for you, so that you can start reading.